Huh. Yeah.
Interesting.
Well, how about this, LeBron? You were up 10 when that play took place. So now we're going to cherry pick a random play from the second half where you have a 10-point lead as the reason why you didn't close out the game. Oh, by the way, you had a 20-point lead in the game last night. Is it the ref's fault that you blew a 20-point lead on the road against the Denver Nuggets on a night that Jamal Murray was not shooting his best until late in the fourth quarter when he obviously got hot? Because it's easy to blame the officials. And there are moments when, yes, the officials do make bad calls in a big spot, and you can correlate a bad call to a loss. Last night's not one of those games because I could come up with a play. Let's think. You think you're the greatest player of all time? Oh, how about this play? When you have a wide open three to win the game and tie the series at 1-1, look at that. There's nobody within 10 feet of you. Clank off the rim, and we know the rest of the story. The Denver Nuggets come back and win. So it's very easy to sit there after a game. And by the way, I agree with LeBron on that particular play. Sure. He clearly got fouled.
Right.
The only good news is that somewhere out there, Devontae had a couple bucks on whether or not to be a foul called on his brother, so he probably won some money on that. But the reality, what happened? Did I say something?
Jonte.
Yeah, Jonte, my bad. He's not in the league anymore. Got suspended for that. Yeah. He's like, I bet you 3-1. My brother fouled somebody. In any event, a little side, little humor there. In any event, it's not the ref's fault that you blew a 20-point lead on the road. Do you know how many days it's been now since the Lakers beat the Denver Nuggets in a game, whether it be regular season or postseason? We're like 450 days since they've last beaten the Nuggets in December of 22. And last night, you had a 20-point lead. And why did you lose the game? Well, LeBron doesn't knock down the three. And is that Anthony Davis?
Yep.
That's right. Anthony Davis gets the assignment on a switch to guard Murray to try to preserve the game and take the game into overtime. And what's fascinating about that is what Anthony Davis had to say about himself before the game. Roll the tape, please, boys, or give me a full screen quote. The league doesn't like me. By the way, players came out yesterday and did vote. He was the 10th most overrated player in the league. That's according to his fellow players.
Oh, wow.
But in addition to that, he says, I'm the best defensive player in the league. Okay, best defensive player in the league. You're in the midst of blowing a 20-point lead on the road to the Denver Nuggets. And what did the Nuggets do late in the fourth quarter? Okay, let's have our best player go against the self-proclaimed best defensive player in the league. 3 consecutive possessions, man on man, and Jokic owned him. And it wasn't close. This is low post basketball. You can either make the play or you can't. And Jokic showed why Anthony Davis is not the best defensive player in the league. And then fast forward from those 3 plays to the final play of the game. You're a foot taller than Jamal Murray. And he does a little Kobe-esque fadeaway baseline jumper in your grill, and you can't get to it, and that's why you lost the game, Tim Hardaway.
So let me say this. First of all, that jump shot by Jamal Murray, that's a great jump shot.
Beauty.
There was no defender that could block that shot.
So
or
you
play
said
better
Mitchell Robinson would have blocked it.
Or play.
Isaiah Hartenstein.
Why not?
Okay. He would have blocked it.
No, they would. That's a joke. Now that's a joke.
Good.
That's a joke.
Good.
But anyway, nobody would have blocked that shot. That was a great play by Jamal Murray.
Great shot.
Great shot. It doesn't matter who's playing defense on him. A fadeaway jump shot.
How about the 3 straight possessions against Jokic?
Now that.
Talk to me.
That's why I didn't talk about that, because you're exactly right. He went right at him. He served him on a silver platter and made him look really bad.
That's right.
Okay, so and I agree with everybody. What everybody's saying. He needs to stop worrying about defensive player of the year. He needs to go out there and try to win a game against the Denver Nuggets.
And by the way, Anthony Davis has played really well.
Yeah, he's played really
well. Scoring the ball.
And another thing, as basketball players, okay, when you get fouled, the referee's supposed to call a foul. No matter if you're up 10, down 10.
I agree with you on that.
You expect that to be called a foul. And then when you go to the replay center and they say it's not a foul,
Frustrating.
That's very frustrating. That's disturbing.
So,
and you got to understand, that was the question that was asked to LeBron. He didn't just come out and just say it. That was a question that was asked.
Let me ask you a question,
and he
Tim.
was upset with the whole situation.
Fair enough. He's upset because they lost also, and I get that that's what drives.
And they blew a 10-point lead.
They blew a 20-point lead, right.
20 points.
You're a Hall of Famer, all right? You're one of the greatest basketball players to ever play. And I've always thought one of the things that set guys like you apart is, can you be counted on in the fourth quarter? Do you want the ball in the fourth quarter? Do you want, as we say nowadays, do you want that fourth quarter smoke, right?
No question.
All right, Anthony Davis, who, by the way, offensively had a very good game, over 30 points again. Leading scorer for the Lakers last night, and was part of the reason they were up 20. He's also part of the reason they blew the 20-point lead. If you look at what Anthony Davis did in the fourth quarter, how many shot attempts did he take in the final 12 minutes of the game? Correct. One.
Right.
If you want to be one of the best players in the world and you're having a great offensive night, how do you only take a single shot in the fourth quarter as your team is now blowing a 20-point lead?
Not only that, he's 14 for 18 from the field.
Right.
Like, he is efficient. He is dominant. He is having a great game. Why not stay hot? Why not stay aggressive?
Help me out with that, because I don't get that.
It goes back to last year, last playoffs, when we was talking about Anthony Davis.
Yeah.
You got to tell your team, look, throw me the basketball. I'm hot. I'm rolling. I'm 14 for 18. They know they stats.
They know how to shoot well.
They know what they're doing out there on the court. Don't think that they don't know what they're doing out there. Look, give me the basketball. LeBron, give me the basketball. D-Lo, give me the basketball.
Look at that, Timmy. Look at that.
Yeah, he needs the basketball in the fourth quarter.
0
You got
points.
32 points. You got to have the basketball because you the catalyst of the
So
team
here's
right
the deal. He took, on average, 6 shots a quarter for the first 3 quarters, okay?
And that was
he's shooting at like 68% right there through 3 quarters, and he's having a dominant offensive game. They are slowly losing a 20-point lead. LeBron gave you what LeBron gives you. He gave you 26 points. That's all. That's great, right, for a 40-year-old guy. Anthony Davis was the dominant player on the court for them. And in the fourth quarter, let's call it the way it is, he disappeared.
The Lakers always do this. The Lakers, they get up 15, 20 points, and then they go into lackadaisical mode. If somebody started playing one-on-one basketball, LeBron shoots out of turn, D-Lo shoots out of turn. Then you got Reeves. He want to do some dribbling act and do something with the basketball.
Right.
You know, and they don't stick with what they've been doing to get to the 20-point lead, and they get away from it.
So walk me through this. When you called me last night and said, Craig, this is why I've been telling you can't trust AD in the fourth quarter. Explain to the audience what you meant by that.
What I meant by that is that he don't demand the basketball. He has to demand the basketball in the fourth quarter in order for the Lakers to win.
Not only that, he's playing well. He's not getting the ball, and he's getting cooked on defense, too.
That's what I was
so
saying.
when you're getting scored on,
I want the ball. I want to get the ball,
Give me
so
the
I
ball.
cook him too.
Exactly.
Yeah, you're right about
scoring
that.
3 straight
You're
possessions in the
absolutely
fourth
right.
quarter, and you're hot. You have to get the ball.
And by the way,
you can blame Ham, you can blame LeBron, you can blame D-Lo, but you can also have to look at AD. Get the ball.
Give me the ball.
Get the ball.
And that's one-on-one, mano-a-mano.
I'm going to tell you
My
this.
guy's better than your guy.
Alonzo Mourning, when he wanted the ball,
you knew.
Give him the ball. Give him the ball. When the Cap, he wanted the ball, Magic.
Give me the ball.
Basketball. All right. When Patrick Ewing wanted the ball, John Starks, give me the ball.
Yeah.
So you got to, and they'll tell you.
And by the way, and when Shaq wanted the ball, Phil Jackson had to go to Kobe and say,
Give him the ball.
That's true.
Hey there, thank you so much for watching The Carton Show. You can subscribe right here to get all the latest bits and segments from the show. And by the way, while you're at it, we have a lot of great shows on FS1, so check them out too.